Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan, and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today, I'm heading over to Area 15 because I wanted to check out the construction progress for the all-new Universal Horror Unleashed attraction that is opening up this August at the time of making this video. I'm super stoked for it, and I can't wait to see the project site. It's been like over a year since I've seen the site, because that was the last time I visited Area 15, which, by the way, is a lot of fun. I had such a blast at Area 15. So let's not waste any more time here at the hotel and head on over to the site. Alrighty, we've made it over to the Area 15 expansion area, and look at this. We have a nice mural on the side of this building. It's a giant robot. Now, I don't know what's going to be in this building. Universal is part of a larger, picture here. But this is pretty cool. So shout out to the artist that did that. There's another one off in the distance here. It just says Area 15 on it. How neat. And I believe this parking structure is a part of the Area 15 project, so it looks like that's where we're all going to be parking. I'll have to look into it more to see what exactly is going into this building. But this is a massive site. All right, and thanks to Katie, we're cruising on by in their all-new vehicle. We have some good views of Area 15. Okay, right here, this is the Universal building. You can see they've already started to distress it. So it's ready to go for all the spooky Halloween horror nights kind of things that are going to be inside.
What about up front right here? This is going to be a display, right?
Yeah, I feel like they might have a little display right here. It looks like they have some stuff all wrapped up.
What if it's like big old statues?
Lighting, those are lighting elements, right?
Yeah, they might either be lighting or statues, but here's a closer look at the top. So it looks just like the concept art. So they've distressed it. Looks like it's all done as far as that's concerned. And then all they got to do is put in some lighting and a couple windows, and then it'll be done. It's a pretty big building.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, it's a lot larger than I thought it was. When we were pulling up, I was like, dang, this is pretty massive. And they're going to be open in what, 2 months?
Yeah,
Roughly 2 months. So I cannot wait for this. There's going to be 4 haunted houses inside this building. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Exorcist, Scarecrow, and classic Universal monsters, plus the bars and some other entertainment and everything. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. Look at that.
The trees they planted up in this planter.
Oh yeah, they got the trees ready to go. So yeah, they're near the finish line. And I wouldn't be shocked if they already have like team members inside getting ready. You know, like they're doing the first bits of their orientations and getting used to the building, and because these things take some time. We got a nice ominous storm off in the distance too. This is pretty cool. Okay, here's a closer shot of that massive elephant door. That's probably where we're going to enter. That's probably the main entrance, at least I would assume. And then off in the distance there's some more facilities, not anything Universal. Again, Universal's just this building right here. I wouldn't be surprised though if Universal maybe expands in Area 15. If this turns out to be a massive success, which I think it will be, it wouldn't be shocking if they wanted to move forward with expansion. But I feel like they have a big enough building to play around with. But this one over here, I'm not really sure what that is. Spencer, didn't you say that Area 15 is trying to shoot to be one of the largest entertainment complexes in the world or
Yep.
something?
Yeah, it will be when it's done, at the moment. And so there's another couple of experiences that are in the works as well right now.
Yeah, I think there's like a Top Gun experience coming in here. So we got Universal, we have Top Gun, whatever's going on in this building right here, plus all the stuff that's already at Area 15, like the Omega Mart and the zip line and all that. Okay, here's the side, and this is what I'm talking about. This building, like this side of the building right here, might be some offices. So yeah, I'm wondering if they're already starting to do the early stages of the training process and the onboarding process. Because usually when I work Halloween Horror Nights, you get hired in the summer, and then, July, like late July into August, you're doing stuff in preparation for the opening of the event in September. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're already starting to get things rolling for the August opening. And really, they got to get this thing ready to go by the end of July, because you got to do previews for the executives and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the haunted houses and the entertainment complex inside this structure is, they're probably already done. Spencer, Katie, and I are trying to figure out what this is supposed to be for, either for a marquee sign or maybe some sort of attraction. I don't know. It might be a marquee sign.
Yeah, because it would need more support if it was a attraction. So yeah, it's probably a sign.
Yeah, and it looks like there's another one going in over here too, right behind Universal's building. But again, look at how large this is. It's funny because in person, it's like you're just like looking at this thing going, dang, this is going to be a major Halloween complex here at Area 15. This isn't a small thing at all. I mean, Universal's going all out with this. Okay, here's the back half of the back side of the building. Again, look at how huge it is. It goes all the way over there to the corner, and then all the way over here. I wonder how long the haunted houses are going to be. I wonder if they're going to be similar length like what we're used to at Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood and Orlando, or if they'll be a little bit longer. And you know they're going to be super immersive. Like they're probably going all out on the decor for these. And then here's the other side. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There's really nothing we can see over here. Overall though, it's looking great. Roughly 2 months to go and this will be ready. And I will be living here. I will be living inside that building. It will be my new home. Here's this over here too, look at this. And this is the other side of the expansion pad. And it's just right across the street from the other Area 15 things. What's so crazy is the last time I was here, this was all dirt. None of these buildings were up. I mean, these buildings are not really difficult to throw up. They're like push-up buildings. So they can get these up and ready to go in a matter of a few months, which is exactly what they did. Again, don't know what's going on in here, but man, oh man, the inside of this is massive. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell, but holy moly. I mean, I hope it's just a giant cotton candy factory. We would just eat cotton candy all day in there. I think Katie and I would like that.
Heck yeah.
And then here's another building. Again, not really sure what the... if I find some more information online, I'll try to put it on the screen for you or something. This is a very sizable expansion. I think this is going to do really well. All of these kind of entertainment things in Vegas end up doing really well because, yeah, you know, a lot of people, they come to Vegas and they're not really big gamblers. There's some people that just are not into the gambling and they'd rather do, you know, a bunch of restaurants and experiences like this over here at Area 15. So it's very smart for Universal to see the to see the potential of something like this and then invest a pretty sizable chunk of change in making an experience that I think is going to do very well. Here's the storm right here. We might get some lightning or thunder if we're lucky. And look at this, it's already starting to rain. Oh yeah, the HHN gods are very angry that I covered the construction. Oh yeah, it's coming down. Okay, we're seeking shelter underneath the the overpass here because it's starting to hail, and yeah, we don't want the windshield on the car here to break. Yeah, this storm came out of nowhere. Dang. Again, perfect though for today's video. Okay, we're gonna have to abort the Area 15 mission here. You can see it's pretty flooded, and this all happened in a span of like what, 10 to 15 minutes? Yeah, this is pretty insane. Holy moly, I feel bad for the construction workers that are working outside because yeah, this just kind of came out of nowhere. Trying to zoom in for y'all, but I have to zoom out. But
Yeah, look at how flooded this is.
yeah, holy, it's like a river.
15 minutes. I've never seen a flood happen like that.
Flooding in 15 at Area 15. Okay, good morning. It's the next day, and these vlogs are going to be just kind of like hodgepodgey. I've come to the conclusion that that's what's going to happen. So we're going to go back to Area 15 here in a little bit, but first we're going to go get some breakfast over at Aria, get some food in our bellies, and then we're going to go back to the room, shower up, get ready, pack, and then we leave. We're going to go back to California today, making the journey across the desert. But yeah, I do want to go inside Area 15 to see what's going on, and yeah, maybe we'll get a couple more views of the Horror Unleashed construction. But let's head inside Area 15 because we've made it back over here. Don't know if I'm going to head over to the other side to check up on the construction. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I don't know if anything's changed in the past 12 hours. But I'm very curious to see if there's anything different on the inside of the building. You never know. I love the art displays that they have out front. It is kind of cool. And this crazy like Mad Max looking car. This is actually what I drive. This is what I drove to Vegas. What we drove to Vegas. We crammed up in here. Greta's in there right now. Now that would be an awful drive. That would be with the chainsaws in the front, dude. Heck yeah! Shout out to all my chainsaw buddies that I work with at Halloween Horror Nights. It's the chainsaw car. I think we all gotta. This is like the new opening ceremony for Halloween Horror Nights this year. We're all gonna come out in a chainsaw car, and then we're gonna grab the saws up in the front here because they'll each have our names on it. Oh, there goes that bar all the way to the top of the structure there. That's kind of cool. I wonder how much that costs. And I wonder how long you stay up there for. I think we're going to have a Sky High Martini.
Oh my gosh, I don't know about that thing. Like, the idea is cool, but
what if it was like a free fall, then mid-drink it just drops?
That would be a good idea, actually.
That would be kind of
cool.
cool.
One drink, and they like go, all right, so in the next like 30 seconds, it's going to go.
That would be pretty legit.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Okay, we've made it to the front, so let's head inside. Oh yeah, looks like they have a Rolling Stone thing going on. Rolling Stone Amplified, the immersive rock experience. Okay, here we go.
Haley and Matt, they are still out there.
So cool. Yeah, Area 15 is legit. Okay, I don't remember the fog in here last time I was in Area 15, so I do love the addition of the new atmospherics. How cool. Oh, here goes the zip line, people. I remember that from last time. They should build one of these like that goes over to the new expansion area. That would be nice. Oh, something's happening. Something is happening. There's the Omega Mart. We did that last time. Yeah, if you haven't checked out my first Area 15 video, you should totally do that. I'll try to remember to leave the link down below in the description. But I do not remember all these atmospherics last time I was here, so this is great. And the black light, it just makes everything pop so beautifully. Yeah, this is neat. I love that. Oh, there's the fog machine right there. Heck yeah, this is just reminding me of Halloween. They're getting ready for Horror Unleashed. They are ready for it. Okay, I've made it to the second level. Yeah, I feel like there's a couple new like food locations that are open now since my last visit. And this bar right here is still here. I do remember that from last time. And they still have the barcade over on this corner with the old school arcade machines, which we dig. Oh yeah, and they still have all of the classic pinball machines up in this barcade, if you were wondering. They got Star Wars, Avatar, Ghostbusters, Metallica, The Avengers, and everything in between. Oh, here's a little bit of that construction going on in the expansion. So you can see how close this is to the original property. Just right over there, you'll walk right in. The plane is beyond that building, and then Horror Unleashed right next to it. Made it to the other end. Yeah, overall, still a great experience here. I highly recommend Area 15 here in Las Vegas, and more so than ever, later on this year when they open up the expansion with Universal Horror Unleashed and a few other attractions. So yeah, this is looking pretty bright. And a lot of people that come to Vegas, they love this stuff in addition to the casinos and all that. So it's nice to have some options. Gonna slowly make our way out, taking a look outside the Omega Mart experience. Yeah, this is fun. And then what's cool, right next to the shopping carts, you have a little like art piece vending machine. You can pick up some really neat art for a few bucks here. And there's probably a lot of different artists. All right, well, that's going to do it for Area 15. Looking forward to my return here in the next couple months to check out Universal's edition. But yeah, don't skip up on Area 15 out here in Vegas. If you're here for a couple days, give it a shot. Have some fun. Well, that's going to do it for today's Vegas vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from Vegas and a few other places, well, I do them from time to time. And I try to throw in as many different things as possible. I'm really excited for Area 15's expansion. I cannot wait for that. You can check me out on X and Instagram down below in the description. Also, if you want to directly support the channel, the link for that will be down below in the description as well. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.